Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Forearms. My name's Captain Richie and we're here once again on the VintageCraft server. Hope everybody's doing well today. Just doing this little road here, not actually going anywhere, but from where our little car park over here is, it looks like it goes somewhere, and I think that's the idea. It might go somewhere at some point, but as yet, not going anywhere. Still waiting on the VB motor to come through. But Beef's on holiday, and I'm just making excuses for him now. We want some money back now. It's been a while. It's been way over 6 weeks. So, anyway. But what has come through is... horse. Yes, so Just Haley literally delivered it the day that the episode went live. She didn't even see it. God, I don't see what she said anyway. But, yeah, so just before the episode went live, I had a message saying, your horse has been delivered, and this is our horse here. It's Casper. I guess because it's pure white. It's quite a fast one, I think. Is that open? Let's take him for a ride down here. See how fast he is. Seems quite good. Yippee! Good jumper, I think. I don't know how you test. I don't know what the basis for comparison is, but I like the horse, except for the name. So I don't know. Actually, I do know what I want to call the horse. Come down, come down. I'm just going to put you back in here for a second. I have a name tag somewhere. Just going to close that off. It's in my ender chest. Where's the nearest one? Should probably put one upstairs, shouldn't I? I like to dart around the place. Oh, I got it ready for us here. So, yes. So I'm going to call the horse Altivo. Now, if you know what the reference is, then please feel free to write it in the description. Why are you not typing? Words? Letters? Please? I'm an idiot. I didn't put the name tag in. I just assumed that it would work. So yes, Altivo is the name of our horse. And yes, so like I say, if you know what the reference is, put the description below. Essentially, what we need for Altivo is not some diamond armor. We need some gold armor. So that should be a little clue to help as well. If you do have gold armor on the server, feel free to give me a message and we'll sort something out. Also, we have been told from Incognito, she left a message on my last video saying that she's got loads and loads of saddles that we can just have. So I might head over there and get those from her. So over the next episode or two, maybe 3, depending on how long it takes me to do, I'm going to probably be tidying up the last bit that's in here. If we start from this side, that's all food. So, no, not that. Well, we will always organise this food, but we won't be talking about that one today. But stuff like this. We got chests everywhere throughout the entire base of where we've been digging stuff out or we've just been dumping stuff off to go and do like an event or something. This is all books. Again, that will need to go somewhere. But the point is, I've got chests of, especially in here, right, of just a few things that I need to sort out. Because I do have plans for this original place in here. But I find things like this one, I'm finding that I'm just dumping rubbish everywhere, and it should go in the sorting system. But because I haven't finished it yet, it's becoming a chore to do it. So I mean, look, what's all this? Oh, I've got some rockets. These Federation 1. Need some of them. Cool. Yeah, but I need to know where they are rather than coming from. We've got we've got loads of rail stuff. Every time I go strip mining and I find an abandoned mine shaft, I try and take the rails because it just saves me making them. And that's, I don't know why I got so much concrete. I think I made a fair. That's right. I made it for the building game. Do you remember the building game? In Chocolate City, ages ago, I built all these to help build all the walls. And I don't know. I wasted essentially a lot of sand and bone meal and what's the other one? Gravel to make that. But it shouldn't be kept in here because it shouldn't. It should be in that sorting system, right? Upstairs. It should be in this sorting system up here. But I can't really be bothered to put it away because I haven't finished it. But I need to finish it. But I'm using the excuse of I'm waiting for the faster ice to come through for 1.13 to be able to do it. But we can put in the normal ice and just change it out if need be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go behind the scenes in here, dig some stuff out with that pick we showed last episode. That new B team one. And yeah, just going to crack on to work, and I'll be back in a second when I've done a bit more progress. So the plan for this stage of the episode would have been me to dig out loads of stuff like I am now, speed it up like it has been now, and then put some music over the top of it. I haven't actually written any music in a while, so I haven't got anything to put over the top of this. But we're not actually going to do that now because there's been an announcement on the Discord that they've made some changes to some of the rules. So beforehand, I don't know if it was unrestricted to how many hoppers you can put in your base per person. You know, like with entities, you're allowed, what was that, 100 entities? Like chickens or mobs or whatever, you know, that sort of thing. They've restricted the amount of hoppers you can have per person. And I'm guessing that's because after a while, hoppers, you know, they're constantly checking and doing stuff. They create a lot of lag, and that's not good for, you know, people on the server. Especially if there's patches of the overworld or the nether or whatever you be that just seem to drop in frame rate. So they've restricted that. So that does mean I'm going to have to make some changes in this place here. Right, so as you might be able to see, the original plan was to have, I think we said 10 lots of chests, right? So 10 of them all the way down, each with a hopper. Plus the 2 up there for the actual sorting system. I'll show you this in a second. I'm sure you've seen it before anyway. So that's 12 times 16 in here, which is already over our limit. So we're going to have to cut this down in half a little bit. So we'll probably, because this is 2-tiered so far, but it's going to be the bottom 5 chests down there, next 5 ones up here. Probably have to change the sorting system so the ice is along here somewhere, which is a bit of a shame because I've made all that already. And I also made this little bit of an entrance here. I've sealed it off for now, but I didn't know what it's going to be anyway. But now there's going to be ice running across it. Yeah, so that is unfortunate, but if we think about it, we're not going to have, or hopefully not anyway, we're not going to have 10 double chests full of diorite all the way down. If we do, we've got a mining problem, and we should probably go see someone about it. The only thing I can think we might need that much for is, have we got it over already? So we are over 5 double chests full so far of normal stone. But we can probably convert that into stone bricks, which we'll use a lot to fill up the space. So yeah, it's a shame, but I can understand why. But if we've only got one resource, yeah, like the stone, that's a silly amount. Well, we could always put it in this one here, because that one was empty, wasn't it? So I started making loads of hoppers. We've basically exhausted all our iron supply. Started making loads of chests, and with that tree farm going on, we've got a fair few of that now. And basically I've filled it out in here. So there are, if I can find, so that the one below here is the one that you see at the front of the sorting system. So we've got that much, we've got 4 backup plus that one. I think that's more than enough. This one on the end here hasn't got anything. Can we go outside? We should probably go outside. All I'm using it for at the moment is misc. So stuff like this, which hasn't got a place yet, but we will probably find a place for it eventually. So that's not too bad. It's a bit of a shame, but it does mean a lot less work for me and a lot of less iron being used for hoppers. So I will need to, at some point, like this. I'll come to you in a second. So we'll probably have to copy that design up here, get rid of all these. We don't need to do all them. And there is a tutorial, and I can't remember who done it, of the sorting system, but it's pretty basic, right? So there's a certain amount of named items. Is it in that one? No, it's not that one. It's the one above it. The one that basically, so you got the ice going along there, and you have the item go in the middle, sort of along this last pane. Shut up. I can't quite. Can we quite reach it? I don't think we can. Yeah. So those are all filtered items. So even though they're stoned, because they're named, then they're going to go through. And do I have? Yeah, look, another chest of rubbish in here. So let's put those in there. Can we jump up near to? Can we climb up this? We will. We're just going to climb all over the redstone, magic wire, and all that. So we dump all that in there because of the signal strength. Then gets to a certain amount. That's all going down. You can see that's all going down. I'll top up in a second. So yeah, because that's a certain amount of strength, because of how much is in that hopper, it's turned this torch off. And then when it gets to the, I think it's 41, it'll come back on, turn that, power that block, and lock that hopper. So nothing else will go through into like the ones further down. So that's how you do a filtered sort of system. But there should be a link. If I can find it, I'll put the link in the description on how you do it. But essentially, the items will come flying along this ice. Blue ice, hopefully, so it's even faster. We need to put water in. So that's good. We haven't put the water in yet, which means we don't have to mess anything up. And yeah, so I'm going to have to crack on with that. And I think I showed it in here. I've made a fair few hoppers, comparators, torches, and repeaters. All these chests. I've got so many chests. But I'm going to crack on with that and show you this other little clip. Now, I mentioned in the last episode we took part in the Elytra race. There isn't any commentary from me, not because I was tryharding, but because I don't really talk much when it's a group environment, so there's nothing for me to say. So you've got the commentary of everyone else who's used to do that sort of thing and doesn't have anxiety issues at time to time. And yeah, so I didn't do great, as I'm sure I'm said before. If you can give me any idea on why the chunks don't load so often for me, then feel free to leave it in the description below. And yeah, I'll show you that piece now.
Sorry. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's time for
No.
the
race.
No.
Unbelievable. Amateurs, bunch of amateurs. I meant go to Flues to announce like the second half of the race,
He's
but
trying to waste our
you guys got real excited.
All right, come back to the starting line. Thank you.
That's
That was amazing.
I saw everybody else going. I was like, oh, we're starting?
There was only like 5 people who went. The other 5 just stayed behind, or the other 6, whatever it was. Oh, by the way, I should give a little summary. I lost all my things, and thank you so much for Sten thanks to Sten for lending me all this stuff. Now I'm sure to lose yours too.
No,
I'm hoping.
As you do.
I'm secretly hoping.
Wow.
But we'll have to find a warp zone at your base.
No, I might.
Where things disappear forever.
If
Yeah,
that
no
happens,
kidding, right? That was weird. Anyway,
All right, it's time for more suicide by Elytra.
that should be the real name.
Yay!
Are you ready, racers?
Always. Always.
At your marks. Get set. Go.
Bluggy had a little bit of a head start, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
I saw that. I saw that.
He hesitated.
Oh,
a little
the thing is
too
over
long
here,
to
huh?
move
Okay.
Don't forget the turn.
There's so many people in my face.
Right?
Secret Saturday.
Lord Rainbow Man, you should use some more rockets. I just
forward.
And now we're circling around Hojop's place. And
Wow, that lag hurt me
Right.
a little.
And Jackson first.
Jack.
He just got overtaken by a cat.
Like,
Make sure you eat so you don't die.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Oh, you gotta go. Oh, I missed one. Dang
Oh
it.
god, I'm way behind now. I'm not going to win this
tilted.
now.
Tilted.
Where is it? Where is it? Right here.
Hi.
I
This is
tilted.
horrible.
It's the tilted ring.
Like, so first.
Tilted rings.
No,
This
Beef, get back
one's
here.
a little tougher.
Yeah, definitely.
Some parts are, some parts aren't. The ice tunnel will be easier.
Oh, where
on
do I
this
go
side.
from here? Oh, over here. I'm
Go
guessing.
left.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm down to 32 rockets. I think I'm doing okay in terms of rocket management.
I think so.
So that ship looks
Yeah,
incredible.
I got 30 as well.
Okay, I'm not taking the shortcut.
I am.
Why am I ducking in real life?
Oh, this has gotta go.
Just
I
smash your
can't find
head.
a shortcut there.
All right, into the ice
Ooh,
tunnel.
nailed that.
You guys should stop being so good at this.
Yeah,
I'm right
Jack,
behind-
calm down.
Mr. Dutchman over here.
Jack and I are neck and neck. I think we're in first.
I'm lost.
Oh. Okay, made it through there.
The rings after the mace are spread too far apart. I'm lost. I can't find the next ring.
Oh.
I only have 8 rockets left.
Close.
I can't find the next ring.
That's good. Just use all of them now.
Over here, Fish. If this is you in the air,
Hi.
is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
keep
there
going
it
that
is.
way.
no one's died yet. I'd call that
Well, I'm
successful.
dead last now.
That's okay.
I got
No, it's not.
Oh,
A finishing
dang
it is a thing on its own.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a victory for me. Whoa.
Whoa, we still
Where'd I
have the
go from
same
here?
two usual suspects in first, right?
Oh.
No, Jack.
Oh,
I ran out
where'd
of
you die?
rocket. I ran out of rockets.
too. You
I
ran out
got
of rockets.
6 left.
I have
Oh.
one left.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
scared.
Jack.
man.
Try to conserve.
Falling
try
Dutch,
to
where did you
conserve.
die?
I ran out of rockets and I can't get up.
All right.
Well,
so,
I guess you'll have to walk to the end
There
then.
we go. It's
Wow.
like, yeah.
Gotta go down this one? Oh no!
I'm lucky.
Wow.
did you make
I
it?
guess. I guess.
Wait,
it's-
where do I go
I
from
was
there?
here
Oh, there.
before
Oh,
all
I'm out of
of you.
rockets too.
No, you were not.
I'm out of
I
rockets.
was.
And I'm right at the end.
Oh, my Magnum.
where are you?
Oh,
I
I'm
was here
inside the
before
dome.
All of you.
I'll
Oh, inside the dome. Oh, it's like the Thunderdome.
I could be.
Well,
so
you,
mad.
you can walk to the end, Beef. It's okay.
Who finished first?
Jack.
I would have finished first.
Didn't
actually.
he finish first the first time?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
And
It
second
tells
was
me he's been
Omni.
practicing a whole lot.
It's
I
the
would've
dragon.
been
I've never
second.
been to this course.
More
Ever.
rockets.
Really?
I swear.
I'll give you a rocket if you want.
Wait, who was third?
Who was third? Oh, Bluggy was third.
I
Well,
would
I'm
have
lost
been
again.
first if I had enough rockets.
I assumed that Jack was also third.
Yeah, apparently.
He made another lap and came in third.
I have your things, Falling
That
Dutch.
went a lot better than before for me, that's for sure.
Except for not having enough rockets.
Yeah, no, because I screwed up. I missed
Well,
one of
I
the
mean-
drop downs. Like I overshot it, and then I had to use 2 rockets to get back up. It was bad.
I thought we gave them plenty this time, Flu.
No, you
No.
lied.
2 stacks of
We need at
rockets
least-
and
I
we're
still
good.
had
Yeah,
3.
I did it with
So-
half the amount. Like, guys, what are you?
Oh, you're so
I
good.
was
Yeah, so that was my poor attempt at the Elytra race. I'm going to blame it all on the chunks not loading there. Even the derpy bits when... where's all that gone? The bits where... like I landed on Beef's Island there, and then I just kind of like had a brain fart moment. I was like, what do? I need to continue forward. Let's have a look around to see if anyone saw what we're doing, and then charge along. But anyway, yes, if you have an idea why that might happen, then to give us a comment down below. So this is the other part of the sorting system I wanted to touch on before we end this episode. So we've got the main bit where it gets auto sorted upstairs. I was going to have like loads of things auto sort, but because of the restriction on hoppers, we're only going to do it for the stuff we essentially go mining with. So, you know, when we go strip mining or whatever, the only things we're really going to get are going to be stone, cobblestone, and dirt. If we do it in the nether, we are going to get netherrack. That we've got a lot of, so that's why we're going to keep doing that. Same with this. And of course, the quartz one's full of all our quartz stuff, which that's going to be the main one that will get sorted. Like those and those won't. And we might put them in there, but probably not. It's mainly the main blocks. I haven't been to the end in ages, so I haven't got loads of ender pearls. I don't know why we still got that one there. But we completely filled up the snow now. Might start selling these blocks. What do you think? Do you reckon people buy snow on the server? They might do. Yeah, and obviously for clay, sand, gravel, and all this other stuff we mine. So it's mainly for the stuff we mine that we're going to be using it for. So I think that's a nice compromise for us. On the subject of cold stuff, and I mentioned it, we got a competitor last episode we saw, General Ice. How dare he? We are the Ice Masters, hence the Icebox. Remember we made this out of, what was it, episode 2 or 3? All those time ago? Well, it's been slowly farming along, and we've now got a full chest, a second full chest, and we're on our third one, almost done a line already. 1 diamond for a stack, it's a bargain. I heard that someone the other day paid 2 diamonds for half a stack, so come to my business and buy my ice. You're all going to love it when 1.13 rolls out, and you can craft those into packed ice, and then craft those into blue ice. And I'll make loads of money. Loads of money. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, the other part of this was going to be the colour stuff. So I got 16, I think I've done it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 16 lots. Already done the black one. As we got here, all the black stuff in there, apart from, actually, beds and banners. But, you know, I don't think we're going to get a full double chest full of black terracotta and black glazed terracotta. So we might just get rid of some of the ink sacks. Who knows? I mean, we're not going to store loads of black beds and loads of black banners, really. We're going to basically get the wool, craft it, and that's it. So that'd be fine. So we've got all the stuff here for the red chest. So I have the dye in the middle, like so. And I just double check, see this one. So yes, it was wall down the side, followed by the carpet, and then it was the terracotta, followed by the. Oh wait, where's that gone? Did I finish? I don't think I might have finished smelting that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go through every colour and make sure we've got enough of each to put it in there, because otherwise it will upset me that we haven't got full chest, or at least chest prepped. It will come through here. Look at all this iron we've made. That was from my last excavation. Take out you for now. Yeah, so I've got a bit more iron now, which is good. But it's like I say, when I go mining, it's mainly the blocks up there that I need to keep. So let's put that back in there. Got a bit of gold, chorus. Put the glass away. I don't know why I've got chicken in there. I think it's when occasionally things pop out of the DHL fried chicken, and it's still fresh. Don't know. Doesn't really matter. So yep. So it was red stuff. Red. Just chatting until we get back there in time. We're back here. Yay. So no, not that one. It was you. And the red was it concrete first? No, I think it was the powder first, wasn't it? It would make sense there'd be the powder first. Yeah. So we'll keep that out anyway. So the powder, I know I made 32 of them. We might have to put a bit more colour into our build soon. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I'm thinking of like the red works really well with black, right? As you'll see, we put this around the side. Nice. And the black look well. They work well together. There is a color code. I can't remember what it is. There is some kind of system, but I'm thinking about putting a bit more color into this at some point. You know, it is little Bansko, and it is all dirt and wood, but it could do with a bit of color. That little castle there. I started building a little bit of a walkway, as you can see there. That'll be for more stuff in a future episode, hopefully. I'm thinking this tower could do with some color. So could it have some red on it? I'm thinking blue, because if you look at our neighbor, we're going to look at our neighbor for inspiration, right? As they say, what is it? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So he's got like the green edges around his building there, and that works really well with the stone. So I might copy him and do the exact same thing, but with a different color, and then we'll be enemies. And no, we won't. We'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I've got a lot to craft here, so I've got a couple of jobs to do. Right, I've got to do all those sorting systems upstairs with the ice trail, and obviously get some kind of loading system that you can jump stuff off in and just leave it to sort itself out. And we got all these coloured stuff to sort out as well. That's why I like it. So I take half a stack, all good, and just click it in, and it's done. I have to do these with all the colours, and then sort out a roof and some lights, because we hate torches. We hate them. Yeah, so that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Leave us a like and a comment if you did. Just give me some advice on what I can do next, and any advice. Yeah, so see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.